Wednesday, Update 7. As I charged toward my enemies, they almost ran. You could tell it was the first time they'd ever encountered a humanoid cat who could see through their invisibility spell. They just had this hope. What is that thing? Why is it running at us? And how is it able to see us? Fight about them. Don't worry about their spells. You'll be fine. Just face tank them. Face what? I did, of course, question the wisdom of rushing into a group of creatures whose sole purpose in life seemed to be burning everything in sight. But only for a second. Because back at the wall, if lava hadn't been there, I would have taken so many arrows I would have turned into a pufferfish. So, how could I question her now? The mage in front began casting as I drew closer. Despite using dash, I couldn't reach him. Whatever spell he had cast was fast acting. The words appeared almost instantly, and a cup of flame sprang from nothing. The impact stopped me in my tracks. More spells flew, and a cone of purple flames engulfed me, followed by a spray of orange flames, a stream of blue flames, and a skull of green flames that hurled and it flew at me. Yet, despite this colorful assortment of flames that destroyed parts of the column behind me, I emerged alive and unharmed. So that's what face tank means. I get it now. With an irritated grunt, the black-robed pigman stepped before the other two. His boss of prepared us about that piece of come true story for him. His comrades seemed just as bewildered as I was at this failed attempt at speech. Scrolling, the one in black then pointed at me, shouting something in an unknown language. Rarely, I was able to comprehend what he said. Something about killing the catman, the foe vermin must die. And somehow I knew that was ancient Arthurian, a language used thousands of years ago. I was expecting more flames at this point, but no. With a horrible screech, a torrent of meteors flew from his hands, red and orange and yellow. Apparently, he had used some ultimate spell. The other two joined in, casting the same exact out. Material storm. I must have been hit 100 times. The things I do for my friends. Face tank. Verb. Third person. Present. He face tanks. Present perfect. He has face tanked. Simple past. He face tanked. 1. To take the brunt of an enemy's attack without attempting to avoid it, relying instead on one's defense. Example, that's crazy if just totally face-tanked 3 outs. 5 seconds later, horrible scream grows louder. Angry shouting in ancient Africa that I don't know how I understood. That elf must be protecting him. And, Mister, we can't hold out much longer. We are going to run out of mana. Keep going, you noobs, or you are going to run out of life soon. 10 seconds later. Mister, his defenses are still holding. He hasn't sustained any damage. Are you sure it's some kind of protection? What else could it be? Look at his gear. He doesn't have any fire resistance. But he... Don't stop. You know what will happen if we fail. And never mind what those most not say. There is no glory in being fed to under her growth. I didn't learn this until later, but Masya stone is a channel spell. The spell is continuous. It keeps going for as long as you stand in place channeling, and each second of channeling drains your energy or mana or whatever is called. I'm no wizard. They ran out of juice roughly 15 seconds in. The screaming gave way to silence. I opened one eye, then the other. Then I looked around the grey fog and whistled up to feel my eyebrows. They're still there. My whiskers, too. Huh. Amazingly, I hadn't taken a single point of damage. The same couldn't be said for the surrounding area, though. It was in total ruins, filled with smoke and wet flames. Each mantle had left behind foul fire. Behind me, Becker's shop had been completely obliterated, and past that was a whitish glow. Leaf's place. So much for his spell frogless deal. Suddenly, everything made sense. Follow the fire. There had been Lyra's plan all along. With my immunity, I was the perfect weapon against these guys. I made them waste spells that would have annihilated my friends. I couldn't see the mages anymore, but I heard their footsteps as they turned and fled. A blast of wind then swept through the streets, sweeping the smoke away. After that, in 7 seconds, your ultimate will be off. Cool down. Use it as a gap closer. My ult. I've forgotten all about it. But what do you mean by get closer? Can't you speak like a normal person? I tried activating my ult, wait off out, but I must have made some mistake, because screens appeared, cluttering my vision. It seemed like information on the ability itself. Another woman's voice, cold and emotionless, echoed in my mind. Your visual enchantment spectral prompt has been enabled. When I tried activating Wage again, the voice mentioned something about a cooldown. Ability in cooldown. 3.5 seconds left. Wage of AO. Type Technique Ultimate. Mana 75. Range 10. Cooldown 20 minutes. A kick that sends user flying 10 blocks or until contact with an enemy. The first target hit receives 20 damage and is knocked back 10 blocks. All enemies the target collects with will take an equal amount of damage. All damage inflicted by the Wage of AO is considered critical damage. I didn't know how I made all of this appear. I am such a noob sometimes. Warning, the voice said in a monotonous tone. Your security is very low. You need food badly.